taking a trip to the future to see what the future holds, and leaving behind the past and the present. Ooh, yeah, yeah. So here we are on our way through a time rift, heading for the future. And when we get there, we will see what lies for CuteAnimeFiguresTV. Welcome to another anime review. Here we are in the future. Behold what lies ahead for us, and that's where we are now. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And welcome to the show. Yeah, yeah. CuteAnimeFiguresTV. Yeah, yeah. Hi everybody, welcome to Cute Anime Figures Show. I am your host, Craig J. Smith from Cute Anime Figures TV, and welcome to another episode of Cute Anime Figures Show. So last time we was taking a look at the Takara Microman series, but this time we're going to be taking a look at more Revoltech. Yes, more Revoltech. We're going to be taking a look at another figure from the Revoltech line. I'm very excited to have this figure. I wasn't expecting to do another Revoltech review yet, but soon. But here it is. Let's take a look at a series that I'm really fond of, Evangelion. So we're going to be taking a look at the Revoltech miniature figure of one of the EVA prototypes. This is 00, and it's a small miniature figure from Kaiyodo. Is it Kaiyodo? But yeah, let's check it out and see if it holds up to how it is, how the figure looks. So let's take a look at Evangelion Revoltech figure. So here we are taking a look at the Revoltech miniature Evangelion figure, prototype 00. So as you can see, this is one of the Evangelion figures, one of the mech figures or robots that they use in the anime series, in the movies. I do also have some of the female characters from Evangelion, but they're in another figure series. I know they are in the Revoltech line as well. There is Revoltech versions of them, to do it for all in Revoltechs and Revoltechs itself. But anyway, let's focus on the prototype Revoltech Evangelion figures. So as you can see, this is prototype 00, and it is a yellow figure, and it's very small. And it's a miniature figure anyway. So as you can see, the box is kind of tiny, and as you can see, it's got a tiny figure in there. Really cool, really nice. As you can see, it's got Kaiyodo on there, and you can see it says Revoltech miniature. If I just move my hands out of the way, and up here down the side you got says Revoltech miniature series Evangelion prototype E00 NewMovie edition. What does it say? Non-scale action figure from Evangelion 1.0. So as you can see, the side, as you can see, and also at the back with some cool poses, and also how the Revoltech joints work as well. A very cool box, by the way. As you can see, get a good look at that. Well, and also let's get a let's have it going around. So the box, very small, but yeah, it does its justice. I think, I feel about this figure. Very great representation of the figure. So let's not waste any time and pull the figure out of this packaging and take a look. Okay, here we have the Evangelion ProtoType 00 figure from Evangelion 1.0, NewMovie edition, I guess, out of the packaging. But first of all, as you can see, still in its kind of tray. Just want to show you a couple of things that it comes with before we open it up, because usually I take the figure out of the packaging and but I'll take it out in just a second, because we'll do this a little bit different from what we normally do. So as you can see, you get a small Revoltech leaflet, as you can see, with all the Revoltech figures. And as you can see in this line, I do have Revi. Unfortunately, she's in the cabinet, so I can't show you how big she is compared to this figure. And as you can see on the back, got Yatsuba, and also looks like you got Revoltech, Alta Saber, and also Saber herself, a normal Saber actually. And Japanese writing, as you can see, it's all about the Revoltech joints. And mini figure, yes, we all know that. So I'll put that there. And yeah, let's start to open it up and take things out. First of all, I'm just going to remove the back here. This is the stand, as you can see. Tape on here. Tape away. So this is the stand for the figure. As you can see, very basic, very black. These are probably just for the minifigure ones. By the way, this is the first minifigure I've come across for the Revoltech line. I've never had them before. So let's hope this goes well for us. Yes. No parts dropping all over the place like we normally sometimes might do. Okay. Alright, this is an interesting figure. Put some there, and let's apply some of these accessories and looks like it doesn't come with very much. Okay, that's pretty simple. At least we don't have to go over a lot of accessories. Sometimes these Revoltechs do come with a lot of accessories. Yeah, sometimes the choco block full of accessories. It does need to, yes, there we go. Standing up. We're standing the wrong way. There we go. Let's kind of get a closer look. You can just zoom up. So as you can see, this is the ProtoType minifigure from the Revoltech series, Evangelion. And this is 405Revoltech 00. First time having these figures, and as you can see, he's very impressive. First off, I'm going to go ahead and show off the accessories first. That's what we normally do on these episodes. We normally show off the figure, and we'll also show off the accessories as well. So first off, accessories, he comes with this kind of big rifle. Really well detailed. Can get in shot here. Really well detailed, by the way. Zoom in, yeah. Really well detailed. As you can see, it's very nice. Very sturdy, I guess. Also, it comes with an extra arm for the gun, of course. You can see it's designed for the gun. See, interchangeable arm. And the stand. That's basically it, unfortunately. Usually I think with some of these EVA figures, I think you normally get a lot of hands and other accessories. But yeah, let's go over the articulation and take a look. So let's zoom in again. Really well detailed, as you can see, really nice. So for articulation, it has a neck joint. Wow, really cool neck joint. Doesn't seem to be going left and right, and that's probably because it just goes up and down. It has Revoltech joints, which it goes up and also goes up like that. They are kind of stiff, as you can see. They do work really well. They're kind of stiff, as you can see, kind of stiff in the joint there. Yes, some more articulation there, and also in the knee. Kind of got these great big revolver joints, Revoltech joints. Got a swivel there, well. Also, in the leg as well, got a small one there. Kind of pivots, I guess. Can. I don't know. But yeah, it also has another joint there as well. You can see, little joint. So it is well posable and really well detailed. A good look at that ring there, really nicely detailed. Now on the back, as you can see, there is a Revoltech joint on the back there. As you can see, there is a Revoltech joint there. They're really well designed, these EVA figures, so you can actually put them in some cool poses if you really want to. Also, it has peg holes in his feet. It doesn't necessarily need the stand to stand up, but it is an option, and let's put him on that stand for now, if we can. Looks like it's tough to get him on this stand here. Angle everything in, so the ankle is kind of like warping out. I get everything back together here. Now wants to warp its in. like that. As you can see, I don't know if anybody else has any problems on this figure, or is it just mine, or didn't I put the stand? Or maybe it's because I didn't have the over foot on the other way. Maybe I didn't do it. If you give me a minute to things clipped on there. There we go. Usually it's the other way I have things. But yeah, that's how you can have it standing up. Fact it is the other way. Is it that way or this way? Either way you can have it. Doesn't really bother me. As long as it's got something to stand on. Okay, apparently it likes to do that, fortunately, but there we go. That's much better. So to swap out the hand, it's just like any other Revoltech joints. Just pull that off, as you can see. Just pull that out, and also you can actually pull the joint out there nearly then. Also, you just push this on in. Right, let's put the figure down and try it this way, because I think it would be much easier. Will it be much easier this way? I know it's kind of fiddly. I get this correct without it sort with this thing. Okay, since there it's the Evangelion figure, while I try and Okay, this is really tight. So as you can see, it's really tight to peg on. I'm just gonna take the stand off before I do something silly. The joints are really super tight. Let's just take that arm off and just instead those weapons for a minute. Here it is. Got the other arm on. Of great difficulty. I must say, to be honest, it's very tight to put it in. The other arm, not so tight to put in. Very easy to pull on off. But I'm not going to use the arm. You know, it's got a gun on this one, so I'm going to pretty much display it with the gun. Obviously. So let's get him displayed with the rifle, if we can actually get it to peg in his hand. And sometimes you gotta work that gun in like that. So here we have the Evangelion minifigure. Not bad at all. It does have some minor gripes, you know, with the joints being tight. On it, especially the only tight joint I can think of is probably this arm here, this kind of big piece here. But if we can actually get him all set up, that I will be displaying him with the rest of my Revoltechs. Yes, I will. But we might take a look at some more of these. I don't know. You know how long far away we are from another episode with these, but there you go. Let's get the camera up and get a good look. The figure, you can see. Let's get a good look. Yeah, that works okay. I'm probably gonna display him with a big gun anyway. So not bad figure, is very small. In fact, I prefer the bigger ones much more. The bigger 6-inch scaled Revoltechs, you know, the bigger versions. But very cool minifigure. I still enjoy all of the Revoltech line. I don't know. It's really hard to say, because, you know, after just messing with the arm, just trying to get it on the actual Revoltech pegs, which kind of was really difficult for me, I guess. So as you can see, you can actually get in some cool poses with the gun and that. Get him ready for battle. I'm not quite sure how he's gonna hold this. Unfortunately, that's the only interchangeable arm that it comes with. Especially it's just a minifigure. But really well detailed and well done. It's definitely gonna be part of my Revoltech collection, and yeah, it's okay. You know, maybe it'll grow on me. You know, other than that, it's fantastic. If anybody's got any questions about which Revoltechs I'm going to be taking a look at, please feel free to leave a comment. If you've got any requests, please ask. Anything else I gotta say? Well, for my final thoughts of the figure, I'm just gonna say now, just before we go, I'm gonna say it looks great, fantastic overall, really happy to have him. I definitely recommend him. Other than that, awesome. So thanks for watching, everybody, and arigato, sayonara. Until next time, I'll see you very soon. Taking a trip to the future to see what the future holds.